Right, hello YouTube and welcome to my channel. My name is Super Steve and I'm bringing you again another video of this Easter event of Phasmophobia. Now, you might have saw the last few times that I put some videos out that I was describing how the Easter update works. I did make a slight mistake and I did correct myself in the last video, is that I thought that to get the upgraded badge and to get like an upgraded trophy you had to do the rest of it solo. I completely got that wrong. That's my fault and a bit of Phasmo's fault, I guess, because it wasn't exactly clear and it was just a tiny bit like confusing. I kind of had an idea but not an idea, but I figured it out. And basically what it is, that if you guys are actually playing the event, you will still earn points towards your personal goal. So whether you're playing on your own or you're still playing with friends, it doesn't matter. You will still earn your own points towards your own personal game. So if we go over here right now, if we go over here first, let me just turn that off because that's doing my, that's almost like it's doing my head in. If we go over here, you can see my personal goal is over here. I've got it to 100%. And then down here you can see I'm working towards upgrade 2 of the trophy. So I've actually upgraded the trophy from the last one. So the original one, if you log on to Phasmo now, you will get the standard community trophy that you've seen in my other videos. So it's the standard trophy that everyone can get because as a community they've worked towards it. But if you want the upgraded trophy, you still have to play the event, whether you're playing with friends or you're playing on your own. It doesn't matter. You will earn your own personal points, and it's by you playing the game whatever way you want, and you get this trophy, which is the slightly upgraded, and it's only at tier 1 at the moment. But today we're going to be working towards upgrading it and hopefully unlock tier 2 trophy, whether it be in this video or another video that I do. But yeah, that is going to be what we're doing today. But not only that, the last few videos that I've done, we've only done it on Nightmare, where in this video I'm going to be doing my classic Wheel Spin Monday that I do here live on Twitch, where I'm going to be spinning the wheel, and it could be any difficulty from professional, nightmare, insanity, or some crazy challenges might be thrown in there. So we're going to be doing a bit of a crazy wheel spin, and chat can also, if they want to chip in, can use their channel points to make things even more spicy for me. So we see how it goes. It's going to be probably complete chaos, I don't know, but let's find out. So we're going to look at the maps today, and the maps that we have is Grafton, Willow, Camp Woodwind, and Point Hope. So I'm probably going to do like a rotation, like a going around clockwise and all these maps, and we see how we get on. So we're going to start off at Grafton, and I'm going to go over here. So if you guys are watching this back on YouTube, if you want to take part on this live at any point, then I'll do Crazy Wheel Spin Mondays on Phasmo on Twitch, and every other day I'll do some other different things on Phasmo and stream it over here pretty much every day. So if we go over here, you're going to see the Crazy Wheel Spin. Actually, we got a giant wheel spin over here. That's not the one that I wanted, so I'll go over here to Phas Stream, and you can see I've got everything from professional, nightmare, insanity, and challenge, and I've also got a tier change in there. If I land on tier change, I have to go from tier 3 items down to tier 2. If I land on it again, I go from 2 to 1, and then if I land on 1, then I go back to 3. So it's going to be a complete rotation. So we're going to shuffle the wheel. I give it a little shuffle every time, and we spin and we see what we get first. Nico, why do you have to ban my items straight away? How dare you? No! Come on, give me a nightmare. Okay, we got a nightmare to start off today. So what has happened here, Nico's also used their points. Chat, sorry, has used their points to ban my items. So I'm going to explain once we get into that. So we're going to go Grafton, going to ready up, make sure I've got the items that I want to use. Which is going to be tier 3. I am not going to use my headgear because I know for a lot of people that I've experienced that tell me live or when they're watching this back that the night vision, sometimes they're not a fan of it, can give them headaches. So I'm not going to be playing with the night vision, even though I personally like it. But I know for a lot of people that might be watching, it sometimes can make them feel a little bit ill, even just watching it playing on night vision. So that's why I'm not going to use night vision for this. But yeah, apart from that, everything else is going to be tier 3 at the moment until we get told otherwise. Let's go in. Right guys, here we go. We are in the truck. So as I said, chat did use their redeem to ban my items. Well, what that means is I have to spin the wheel again, and my items might get banned here. So let me go over to here. Give me a second. So I have to spin the wheel, and it will ban 4 I'm gonna have to ban 4 items that we could possibly land on, and we're gonna spin it right here. So the only thing I'm not gonna ban, guys, if I land on it, I will spin it again, is dots, because dots I need for this event, and we need to work towards our Easter goals. So tripod. So chat, remind me also what we gotta do. So tripod, and I'll remove that. Also, chat, if you can help me to remind me what I have to take out at the end, that would be awesome. Oh, not my headgear. Come on, man. Headgear. So tripod, headgear. No, 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 no. Crucifix. And one more. So tripod, headgear, cruci, and candle. And candle. There we go. That is my 4 items. So I have to ban. So I can't use headgear, which I can't take off. I'm just gonna drop the things over here that I can't use. Thank you, chat. I'm gonna go and do that. We can't also not use any crucifixes, so I'm going to put those over here. What's it? Headgear, tripod, cruci, and candles. I must say you got a very good land opportunity there. What's my objectives? Witness a ghost event, cleanse, and escape. Luckily, nothing to do with candles and nothing to do with crucifixes, so I can still go towards a perfect game. Now, I can't use headgear, but I'm going to have to use a torch, EMF, and we're going to take darts. So there we go, guys. You guys on YouTube get to experience some of the crazy things that we can get up to here on Twitch when we're live. And let's go in here. Got to remember how to use a torch because it's been a while. So for the Easter event, you have to go around the map. If you haven't seen already, you have to get dots down. You can use any tier. Tier 1's probably the best for this. And you can see when you use the dots, you get the bunny will show up, and the bunny will either jump out at you. Hi, Ghosty. Will jump out at you, run away. Or if you get a golden bunny, the golden bunny is pretty dangerous. That it will start an instant hunt. And when that happens, you better be careful. There we go, we've got another bunny. What's this one gonna do? And that one will that one's jumped out. So I do know that the bunnies that jump out at you, you do lose about 10% something sanity. So just keep remembering to yourself that if you get quite a lot of bunnies that jump out at you, it's possible that your sanity is going to be quite low. So be very careful with that. Go over and here. So you're going to be listening for the sounds as well. I think over here. Nothing over here. Ghost having fun with the piano, it would seem. There'll be one there. So the tier 3 is not terrible. It's just if you're holding the dots like the tier 1 dots in your hand. Obviously, it's just a tad little bit quicker, but they still pretty much do the same thing. Hi. What are you doing over there? Excuse me. This is how we're starting tonight, is it, Ghosty? You hitting the piano and singing to me? Scary times. Now, I did hear a nest from below us that sounded like it was up here somewhere. There we go. Another bunny. Bunny ran away. Another one. We're getting all the bunnies here. Ran away. Hopefully the ghost won't start hunting on us. Another one. Thank you for that, Mr. Bunny. Now that might be all of them. I am not 100% sure, but we are going to go and check. Oh wait, why am I playing on... Why have I got the boards on? Did I not change the difficulty? I could have sworn I changed the difficulty. Well, oops. Great. Okay, I guess I'm not doing nightmare mode. Hey Raven, are you here? Where are you? Where are you? Are you here? Are you here? Are you even in this room? Are you in this room? You're in this room. Are you here?
Elderly
Ghost here. Excuse me. Come in. What happened? Oh, I was supposed to play this on nightmare mode, but I thought I changed it to nightmare mode, but clearly I didn't change it to nightmare mode. Oh, we got cards. Oh boy. We got cards. What are we at? 50% sanity? I am not ready to be hunted yet, thank you very much. .9, 1.8, 2.2. Okay, we're not going to wait around for temps because that could take a while. So while temps is figuring itself out, we will go and grab some more items. The best thing to do. Get some salt. Just a 3. Right, no UV. There's an Arcane option, it's not, but Mimic is. But I'm going to assume that it's not going to be a UV. Anything on the temps, yeah. Leave that there. Right, we need to go and check for orb. It's quite annoying that I don't have my tripod, because I actually do like setting up my cameras on the tripods and leaving them in there, so without it, it's like, uh-oh. So we know it treads through salt, so it's not going to be a rave. I guess we can just take the rest of the salt and just get pictures. There's an Orby. I see the orb. So Mare, Yokai, Onryo, or the Mimic, remember, is still an option. Because it could be a fake orb. and we still got evidence that can evolve a mimic. If we get EMF 5 right in or dots right now, and then we can instantly rule out that it's never the mimic can never have those 3 evidences. So if you get one of them 3, you don't have to worry about the orbs being fake. Okay. I'm gonna place down all the salt. Right, so what are we looking for here? Ghostwriting, temps, can't be UV, unless it's a mimic, can't be EMF 5. Dots will be yokai. Yeah, we're still not seeing UV, so I'm gonna say it's not gonna be a mimic here. It's probably gonna be like freezing or something. Ah! Go away, baby! Oh boy. Didn't I not long took pills? Did I just get early hunted? Oh, it's chucked the book, so it can't be writing. This might be an Onryo. If we're above 50%, then it's going to be an Onryo. And we are above 50% sanity, so it can't be a yokai because I was not talking to it. So it's going to have to be an Onryo, which makes it all be the freezing temps that I was like, it's probably going to be that. I can't test candles because I've been banned. And by lovely chat that I can't use that. So we're looking for freezing temps to confirm. Beep. And it's just waiting for it to kick in. Freezing temps is usually the last thing you're waiting for in most cases, because the temp starts dropping wherever the ghost is walking. So if the ghost is not in its ghost room and it keeps roaming out of its ghost room a lot, it makes it very hard to get freezing temps, because when the ghost leaves the room, the temp slowly goes up in that room. So to get it to go down to freezing, you need the ghost to be in the room quite a lot. Right, I should go and get all these photos of salt. We need to. I have no idea where the bone is. I haven't seen it anywhere. Look how easy salt makes this game. Especially if you play multiplayer. Like, if you're playing like with multiplayer, you only ever need to load in one salt to the truck. Because if I take a picture of the salt and I try and retake the same salt, for me it will not work. But I can drop my camera down and your other teammates can just take the same picture of the salt. So if you're playing in a group of 4, it's like one bit of salt on the ground. You filled up 3. And then you put in the same jar of the salt, you put another one down, and then you take another 3, and then the same salt again, because you can place 3 bits of salt out of one jar. And then if you're playing with like a group of 4, even 3, you filled up the book exactly to where I'm up to right here. Like, it's so it's so silly. But yeah, they're gonna be changing that, which I'm really excited about. But yeah, it's just when you think about it, it's kind of silly. Oh, I'm picking up a boot here. Oopsie. Boot, boot, boot. Thank you for the follow. Can you... What are we waiting for? Yeah, we're waiting for temps, aren't we? We're waiting for temps to confirm that we have an Onryo. I wasn't talking to it, so this cannot be... No way in hell this can be a yokai. Because I was not talking to it. This temps is just taking... I mean, I like the new temp system. I like that you have to use the thermometer, where in the old Phasmo, you would never ever see me pick up a thermometer in my life, because you used to walk into a room and if you saw breath, like what you're seeing now, in the old Phasmo days, that would usually tell you that, oh hey, this is freezing temps, which made the thermometer to me kind of pointless, because I'll never pick it up. Like, as soon as I see breath, I'll just put this down and be like, okay, I'll never have to look for freezing, because I know that is the ghost room. And then if the ghost moved rooms, then I know freezing breath. So the only time this would come useful, if you had a ghost that didn't have freezing temps. Ah! Oh, I've got no smudge. Well, this could go bad. We're fine. I'm definitely above 50% sanity, so that's why I was like, this can't be a yokai. Just temps being strange. Temps taking time. So I'm just waiting for the freezing to kick in. I don't think I was talking to it to make it hunt early. If this is what, like, so yeah, so back to what I was saying about freezing. The one, I like that you have to use the thermometer now. The one thing I do not like is the fact that you need the ghost to be in the ghost room for it to work. No, not with a yokai. If it's an Onryo and you put candles down and it blows out 3 of them, and you don't light another one, then the Onryo will attack above 60. But no, yokai, you have to talk to it for it to early hunt above 50. Temps are going up, so if are you slowly moving ghost room? I mean, we could go around looking for the bone. Temps are going up in here, so I think it's on the verge of moving room, which means waiting for freezing temps is now going to take even longer, because now it's moving rooms to a room that was warm, and now it's got to slowly move down the rooms in that. No, only if you're talking to the yokai. If you're using open mic or you're near the ghost and it's a yokai, it can early hunt. Okay. Let's go and look for the bone. You have to start in dinner. Nice. Dinner. Uh-oh. Yep, that can happen. It's really cool when the ghost burns the crucifix in your hand, because you get the really cool animation of like the crucifix dropping out of your hand. I have no idea where it started from. I need 2 more pictures. How there? Where's the other salt that I put down? You got yourself out the lighthouse so quickly after that. Let's go and look for... Okay, so you're coming from around there somewhere. So you moved into one of those rooms. Ah! Okay, luckily it's the end of the hunt. Okay, breath is in the living room now. There you go, so temps are really low, so yeah, it's over here. So we smudged it, so we gave ourselves time. Let's go. Temps are so frustrating. But why are you over here a lot? Are you moving rooms again? You are the most annoying roamy ghost of all time. Unless, like, maybe one of the bunnies that we've caused has made this ghost, like, even more roamy than usual, because, like, we still don't know all the effects yet. So maybe some of the bunnies has made this ghost, like, the most roamiest ghost of all time. Or it's choosing to hide. It's evidence from us, who knows? Yeah, when you get that evidence, it's like, yep, thank you. You're like, thanks game. That's exactly what I needed. Oh, yeah. Where the hell is the breaker? That's what I went to look for, and I got distracted by the ghost hunting. Maybe it's up here. Nope, it's not up here. Well, poop. Let's look for the bone. Bone's over there. Okay. Fine. We can go and get a picture of that. Oh, it's hunting. Ah, one way. Already over. Okay, let's go and get a picture of the bone. Fine. So we get our perfect game. Don't know what you chucked, but thank you. Okay, unless I've made a mistake where... Unless the bunnies have changed the behaviour of this. I don't know, but I think it's moving so much that temps is just going to take forever to get right now. So I'm going with Unreal because it went above 50% sanity. I'm going with Unreal. Do we see? Bow, 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 bow. And indeed it was.
I've got some jobs ready for you.
Thank you for the follow. Yeah, we earned some points and we got a daily done. Let's go. 34 here. Nice. What did I forget to I was playing on a custom nightmare. So technically I was... That explains why I weren't getting freezing. I thought I was taking longer than normal. I was currently doing a custom nightmare. So technically I did do it on nightmare mode. But yeah. Alright, so we're going to go over to this screen right here. And we're going to spin the wheel again. To see which difficulty we play on now. So I'm going to give it another spin. Hi, welcome in. You had to almost last night that constantly switch rooms. Yeah, when the ghost decides to keep switching, you're like, oh my god, please stop by now. It's weird. Sometimes you get ghosts that will just non-stop like change and then they don't. Alright, so we got a challenge wheel. So if you're new here, if I land on the challenge wheel, I have to spin this challenge wheel that I've come up with. You see it's got a bunch of different stuff. Some of it I've taken ideas from the weekly. Some of it I've turned it into my own ideas that I always like to do. So yeah, I will shuffle the wheel and I'll spin, and whatever I land on, I will explain what we are going to be doing. So we're going to be doing an extreme no evidence, no sanity run, which means, as you can tell by the title, it's no evidence, no sanity, but the ghost is going to be 150% the speed, which will make things a lot more dangerous for me. So let's go over here. Let's not forget to change it this time. So custom 1, we are going to do a nightmare. I'm going to do no sanity, no pills back. Ghost is 150. And no evidence. So this is literally a no sanity, no evidence run. And we're going to apply. So that was Grafton. And we're now going to go to Willow. I'm going to play all these maps in clockwise. I'm going to go through. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Bam, 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 bam. Alright, we're here. Right, so for no evidence run, which I normally do as my go-to, I've always done is get the cruces and your ear map. Cruces will protect you at the entrance from any ghost that teleports or might be at or the ghost room might be here. And the EMF will help you detect a random EMF 2 if it's like a phantom or a wraith. Very handy to do. I'm going to take the dots in because we can still use dots for the event, and we take the camera for Orby. You never know, we might get a fake orb, and then we can discover a mimic. Put that down. Okay, what else do we need to do here? Parabolic, firelight, and photo of the ghost. Oh my god. Photo of the ghost. Help me. Right, how you doing, that one guy? Welcome. Welcome, man. I'm gonna put this down too. I'm not going to bring salt down yet, because if I bring salt down... Actually, no, I could bring it down to get ready. to place salt. But just in case for the ghost photo. Oh, I brought that back with me. Damn it. Let's put that down. Yeah, the hiding spots at Woodwind I'm not a fan of at all. I think Woodwind is quite a tricky map just in general because it's such an open map. But my favourite hiding spots, I think it's more the boxes in the middle, or the one against the tent to your as you come out of Woodwind to your left, and then obviously the hiding spot inside the yellow tent. If you have any of those three, they're usually my favourite to use. But like the barrels or the little tents at Woodwind, I've never had good luck with them. Even when the ghost never sees me, I always seem to die there quite a lot. Oops, I dropped my lighter. I mean, they might have been broken the last time I used them, I don't know. But I haven't tested them out recently. If I get an opportunity to, I guess I could give it a go again and see if anything happens. But who knows? It's just the blue tent for you. Don't know on that one. Maybe just very unlucky. Alright. I think we are good to go. Where's my crucifix gone? Don't fall through the map, please. So if you see here, the range goes into the kitchen. So I need to, if something does happen, I'm gonna have to figure it out. Oh, the ghost is right here. Well, hello. You're actually in this room right now. Okay. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna put that on the edge of this room. And now you're downstairs. Are you a teleporter? Hello. Bye. I know sometimes the motion sensor can detect you by accident. But we are going to I can hear Bunny. I can hear Bunny. Thank you for the whisper. We catched it just as the animation of that was going off. Put more there. Yeah, sometimes that can happen. That's why I was like, maybe it was that. Although, no, it's walked through sort, so it's not a rave. You know, it's not a Dio, because it would have found me. It's not a fate, it's not super fast, you're not slow. Not you, not you. I kind of saw you, so you're not a phantom, so I reckon that is exactly what happened. Now, it still potentially could be a Banshee, because Banshees can actually roam to a different floor on this map. If the ghost room is the basement. So just in case, we're going to hold out here a bit. Not a demon, no. Because I'm starting at 0 sanity for this one. So it's a no evidence, no sanity run. but the ghost is set to 150. Don't worry. Sometimes I forget my own my own challenge sometimes. Actually? Are you slightly faster, maybe? Are you twins? I need to listen again for the next one. Right? Maybe. I'm probably going to really screw things up now by messing with these bunnies. Wait. Which one was it? Which one was it? Oh, this one here. I heard it like crazy and then I didn't. It ran away. What really sucks that we can't test for... We can't test for an Obake because with these events that Obakes can't shapeshift, which is... I hope they really do fix that in the future. So you have to rule out every other ghost before you rule out an Obake. Yeah, it sounds the same speed as the last one. I have to keep an eye on it to see if it gets slower than that. So if we get if it is twins, and hopefully we can get the slow twin to appear, and then that will clear things up for us. Come on, Ghost. I need to get more bunnies as well. Multitasking here. Perfect game with getting bunnies plus figuring out this ghost. It's another whisper. No, it's not a Raiju. Oh, I've done that already. I think that was the... I don't know, there's slight moments in that. I was like, but then I think it was the same. But I'm not sure. I think it... I don't know, that sounded a bit... It sounded a little bit off. No, it can come in, but what that does... So ghosts are more likely... So what the developer said, that ghosts are more likely to check, like, a room if the door's open than it being closed. I mean, that's not going to stop the ghost checking this room, but they're more likely to check, like, an open door than a closed door, and it helps block a little bit of line of sight. So I could stand here and watch the ghost, but there's still a chance that it will still come this way and get me. So I have to keep that in mind. I can't remember how many can't remember how many I put down. I think it was 3. Yeah. There we go. Oh crap, I need a photo of the ghost. Come here! Not yokai. I don't think you're Oni. Alright, and I'm also timing. Okay. Oh, because it did a candle. Okay, fair enough. Right, let's go down to the ghost room. We can look for... There's no breath in here. Okay, so this is its room. I know it's not Hantu because the breaker... Yeah, so the breaker is off. I can put that on. We can do a gin test next time. Yeah, I don't think it was an Oni tooth. Because that's what I was kind of trying to look for. I was like, for a quick second there, I was like, oh, is it going to be an Oni? And then it seemed like he was just doing like normal kind of, you know, that kind of like normal blinking in the end. So I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, I think so too. I don't think it's going to be an Oni right now. So I'm also timing for a spirit and a... Okay, yeah, that's just us again. Oops. Yep, that's what I'm working on. I've got the motion sensor down to test for a shade. Because the ghost can do things through the wall. Hello. Keep that open for a Yuri. The ghost has left the room and it blew out a candle. So I can't rule out it's a shade. Because the motion sensor pointed that way, so I know it left the room. Because that ghost event could have come from outside. And it's blew out the candle once, and we know that much already. No, it's done it... No, actually, it's done it twice. Because when it ended the hunt upstairs in the room that I was in... Airball, that's shade-like. Because in the room that we was in after the hunt, it blew out a candle. So I'm going to turn that one off and keep that one lit. You have not came back into the room yet and that burnt. This might actually be a shade. No, it can be a shade. So the shades, so people get this really confused. It's the #1 mistake I see in Phasmo all the time. This is why I got the motion sensor down. Because I'm in the ghost room, but you don't know if the ghost is in the ghost room with you. You and the ghost have to be in the same room. If I'm in the ghost room, but the shade takes one step out of the room, any ghost, doesn't matter what ghost it is, can reach that candle from where I am. So if you don't know the ghost left, and I'm in the room, that can still get blown out. So can the crucifix, so can a ghost event, so can ghost writing, because it can reach. So yeah, if I hold down the crucifix, yeah, If I hold down the crucifix, let me show you. You see the range of the crucifix? You see how it reaches into the hallway. So if I don't know where the ghost is walking and it walks out there, this crucifix can burn. And the same thing with the candle. No, you're welcome. No, honestly, it's the one thing. When I see so many people playing this, that's the #1 mistake I see happen all the time, which is why I like to always keep going over stuff like this, because it's when I see people play, it's the #1 thing. Now it's not coming back in this room, which means I think, and there's no breath in here anymore, which means I think it's officially moved rooms to out here, or you've moved in here. Are you in here? There's the bone. So it's in here now. See, motion's going off. So that, the crucifix can still reach through that wall, because you see the range is not here. Wait, that seems faster. I'm not going insane, right? Or am I getting trolled by the most mimic of all time? Sounds like the same. Maybe I'm losing my mind. But no, like every time I demonstrate how shades work, because shades are more dangerous on small maps because the rooms are so tiny. So when a ghost goes into roaming mode, or roaming state as it's called, they can roam very easily out of the room, which makes you think that it's Nope, that started in the room with me. It's not a shade. The ghost model was actually there. Okay. So that's great information we just got out of that. We know it's not that. Ah! That scared the crap out of me. Okay, so I'm timing it. I'm not timing it from that smudge because I've already smudged the ghost. If I smudge it again, it does not count as a brand new timer. You have to wait for that smudge to completely wear out before you can do a brand new timer. Hey, crazy lady, how are you? I think I'm hearing different speeds. And I can't test for non-Rio test that. Well, I can still get it to blow out a candle. See, also what makes me think it might be twins right there is because this motion went off, which is over here, but something in this room. I mean, it could have reached through the wall. Oh no, it's a bit far. Throw something through something. I need my camera in case this ghost does an event on me. How you doing, crazy? I'm gonna take that. Oh, I forgot about my phone. Oh, I've got no more smudges. Oopsie. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Trying to figure out this ghosty. More dots. Bam, 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 bam. Beep. Okay, that can reach into the room. With a tier 3 cruci, you have to spread out the candles more than normal. Holy heck. Don't think it's you. I didn't do a shade test. You started in a room with us. I don't think you're you. You're not you. I don't think it's you. I'm not finding an orb. Wait, you started like round here? Wait a minute. You started round there. That crucifix would have reached there. No! No! Wait, that crucifix would have reached that ghost. I think that was the decoy twin. There's no way that would have hunted on top of that. Boom, boom. I think it's twins. No Orby. Has the breaker been turned off? It hasn't. Maybe. I hope this works again. Could be. I mean, James are quite crazy too. Testing for a gen might actually get me killed. I need to earn my points. Need to earn my points. Snowbird, thank you for the bits. Very kind, thank you. Maybe I'm being trolled by like the ghost has been very active quite quickly that I'm thinking that it's twins. Like this ghost is making me work for it, I'll tell you that much. Fucking hell, this ghost is like playing with emotions. Oh yeah, I've got one downstairs. Okay, that was the candle again. I scared myself. Right, I think it started with right, there's still candles lit down there, and unless it started away from them, but probably not that. It's moved rooms, so we know it's not Goyo. We know it's not Banshee because of that. I don't... Oh my god, don't scare me. You thought that too, right? I was like, wait, what? Excuse me? Excuse me? I'm glad I'm not the only one who was thinking that. We haven't heard it do anything with a door. I don't like this ghost. Banshees don't move rooms, nope. It seems like they do because they follow the target. They follow the target. So you could be like walking into a room and then the ghost will do something in that room. So you think it's in there, and then actually it's not in there. But because you think it's in there, you're spending so much time in there getting evidence down and all that lot that the ghost is just staying in that room, which makes it seem like it's cold, which means it makes it seem like that's the ghost room when actually it's not. Oh, there's always still things to learn. I mean, I've got like over 4,000 hours, over 4,000 hours in Phasmo, and like just over 10,000 games. And there's still like the odd thing here and there that can pop up. I'm like, oh my god, yeah. Or this stuff that I forgot, and then it comes back to me. I'm like, oh yeah, that is a thing. Like. So there's always something to keep like refreshing the noggin with. The one ghost that does do my head in, like especially in 150, is just like possible twins. Breaker still hasn't been touched. Yeah, probably not a. I've been like off and off with polties at the moment. Sometimes they seem like they do such crazy throws, and other times I'm like, are you kidding me? What is this ghost? Look how the arrow is lying to me right now. So this is still bugged. So on the parabolic mic, it's still a little bit bugged. I don't know if you noticed, but when the ghost was running up here, there was an arrow pointing down on the parabolic, which means that they haven't fixed the issue where when the ghost is actually on the floor with you, it tells you. I mean, it's not like that. It tells you like that actually arrow pointed down. Well, when it came upstairs just now, and I used the parabolic mic, it was still saying that it was downstairs, which it was clearly. Was not. You would think that, but you'd be really surprised how many ghosts, from my experience, have not done that. Like, I was playing with a friend the other night, and we had a ghost. We had an Oni at high school, and it did not turn off the breaker once, and we was in there for like over an hour. And I've had plenty of ghosts that haven't done that, so I wouldn't rule that out. If you want my advice on that, don't rule that out, because I've had plenty of ghosts that have not done that. But you would think that it's a good shout, that it should be a djinn. But yeah, like, just be careful with that one. I mean, most of the time, they always turn the breaker off on me and plunge me into total darkness. What, a djinn? They shouldn't do, because djinns can't turn off the breaker. The only way the djinn can turn off the breaker, if you turn, because there's a limit. Oh, not djinn? I was about to say, there is one way. There is one way, technically, a djinn can turn off the breaker. Like, one unique way. That if you turn on all the lights, because there's a limit to how many lights you can turn on. If you turn on all the lights apart from the last light switch that can break the breaker, if you have a djinn and it turns on the last light that can possibly break the breaker, and you don't know, you don't hear the ghost turning on the light switch, then the breaker can switch off, and then you can go to yourself, wait a minute, I've done it a few times in the past, like early on. I'm like, wait, the breaker's turned off, but I didn't hear the ghost do that, and I didn't think about the limit of the breaker. So you could do that, or you can take an EMF to the breaker. If you get a random EMF 2 on the breaker, that usually means djinn as well, even if it's working or broken. So there's like multiple different ways. Oh god. Come here! I'm still missing that damn ghost photo. Do I have any salt left? I don't. Crap. Okay, I'm probably going to go with, like, what we were saying earlier. Probably not twins now. I haven't really done mare... Well, I hate the mare test. I hate searching for a flipping mare test. Yeah, I did do that on the counter a little bit. But like you said as well, like, thinking about, like, I'm also on the same kind of page here where I'm just like, djinns should be possible here. Because the breaker has not been turned off once. But just from years of experience with ghosts not doing that. It doesn't sound like it's... Okay, this is going to be risky. Where did you go? You piece of crap. I need a ghost photo, man. Gimme! Ah! Fuck you! No, mares don't turn them off more than any other ghost. Like, a lot of people started a rumor on that, like, years ago. But yeah, no, it's not a thing. And the dev said that's not a thing either. I think it'd be cool if it was, because it would make sense that they want to be off in the dark. But no, it's just based on their room. Like the room that they're in. Like if you put lights on around it, and then it wants to like, either turn it off or like get out of there. Oh god. No, they can't. No ghost can break the breaker. Just turn it off. Just a Jinn can't turn it off, and a Hantu can't turn a breaker on. That's the only. That's the only like kind of stuff you can look out for. But like no ghost can do it more than any other ghost. The mare thing was just a rumor that some people tried to put around like years ago, but yeah, it's the mares don't do it more often than anything else. And I can truly say from having like over 4,000 hours in this game, it's turned off the breaker. It's not a Jinn. You see how long that took? Why you can't rule it out? This is why, from experience, why I'm like, I can't rule this. I can't rule this out. And I haven't got a lot of lights on, so there's no way it turned on a light to break it. So this is why. This is like from experience talking. Why I'm like. And I think that's... I think it might be twins, because I'm pretty sure one of the hunts started on top of a crucifix, which the twins can do. The decoy twin can start on top of a cruci. And that cruci was in the hallway. Unless... maybe I try Poltergeist one more time just to be sure. This ghost is really playing with my mind. But nothing's been really chucked up here when it's been moving past me. We can do like a polty line, I guess. Unless this is an abake. That's going to make me cross out every other ghost. Ah! Oh, I'm dead. Ah, I'm dead. Yep, I can't get my speed. Fuck. Maybe twins. Couldn't see it. Speed. Couldn't see it. Lights were out. And I just couldn't get my stamina. I don't know. Twins, Polty, maybe Obake. It was the one ghost
I've got some jobs ready for you.
that we couldn't. I had to leave to last. Holy heck. Ah, you piece of crap. You piece of crap. The one ghost that we had to rule out right to the end. Holy boy. Alrighty. Let's go to our... let's go back over to the real spin here. No challenge. We're going to shuffle the wheel again and we're going to do another spin. I think our next map is Camp Woodwind. Oopsie. Right? Oopsie. And we got another challenge that I got to do. You guys on YouTube are going to get a thrill out of this. Another challenge. Going to shuffle the challenge wheel again and we'll give it another spin. Thank you for the hydrate. I get another one. No sanity and no hiding spots. And me and the ghost are 125% the speed. So let's just go and deal with that. So this is a no sanity and hiding challenge that I've set for myself. So we get no starting sanity. No hiding spots. So I can use in-game hiding spots. I can't use natural hiding spots that can spawn in. That's basically what's going on here. Ghost is going to be 125% speed, and we're going to be 125% speed. And I'll leave it on 2 evidences as well. I'll keep it spicy. If I turn it to 3, does that... No, we could do... Actually, we could do 3. 3 would be nice. Because we just did a thingy one. Okay. We can do 3. Alright, so we're going to Camp Woodwind. Thanks for the hydrate, Mirage. Appreciate that. I do like twins sometimes, but the twins slope on the activity tracker. Yeah, you're not the only one. I've had twins recently that I've heard double throws, and I know for 100% fact that it's twins. And I look on the activity board, and it doesn't do the... and I'm not getting the twins reading on there. Because I think that... No, I actually got told... I think I got told by one of my mods. I think they've actually taken that away from the twins on the board. I don't know 100% on that, but I have to look into that some more to really find out. But yeah, I think that might have been taken away from reading that. Okay, Camp Woodwind, ready up. Let's go. Hey Flower, how you doing? Wait, you're here? I'm not at Sunny Meadows. What's going on? What's happening? What universe is this?
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the
What universe?
accordingly before starting the investigation.
What are we doing?
Whoever was here must have summoned the ghost with a cursed object.
What are you doing? Okay, so we're doing another no sanity run. Typical. This would be the map that I get that I can't hide. So I can only loop in the middle or use the benches for some kind of cover. You're good. How are you? I'm not doing too bad. A little bit tired, but apart from that, I'm doing okay. No, it was an Obake. It was a Obake. So yeah, sadly with an Obake, you just can't... unless you play with all 3 evidences on, or... Well, no, not even that. As long as you play with an evidence item on, you can get the handprint. But apart from that, on this difficulty... Well, on the event, you have to rule out every other ghost and then leave Obake to last if you play with, like, no evidence or anything like that. We've got those in there. Take these down. What's our objectives again? Parabolic, repel, firelight. Okay, good. I'm just glad I got everything done in that last game, even though that we died. I'm like, you know what? We died, but we got technically a perfect game if we would have lived. But I'm happy with that. Yeah, it's been the same every single year when they do a special ghost model. For some reason, the Obake can't seem to change shape just by a ghost wearing the mask, which I don't quite understand why they haven't tried to fix that, because we've had this for the past like 2 or 3 years. So it's like, can you not work on that now? I mean, to be fair to them, the very first time we had the event, I think the Obake shapeshifting was never a thing. It just used to be flavor text in the book, because the Obake never used to be able to shapeshift. It would say it would shapeshift, but it never used to physically shapeshift. It just used to be flavor text in the book. And then it's and then they changed that. No. It's not that I don't want to. I just never thought about doing that. And also, like, I feel like it kind of helps me keep away from spoilers sometimes because I don't like things being spoiled. So if I was on that, I feel like I might get spoiled by something. Can't see any Orbi anywhere. So I am playing with all 3 evidences turned on. We are 125% speed, and so is the Ghost. I mean, they probably don't, but yeah, I just choose to. I'm just not at the moment. I mean, yeah, they probably don't, but yeah, I just don't know. I just haven't got on. Just not on it personally. Okay. I probably will go on it at some point. Just for the moment, I just haven't. So. I think it started at the back over there. Yeah, I think I'd just rather just have it as I've got it now, because I know I still hear about the same stuff they're posting in there anyway, so. I think you started from round here somewhere. I wanna guess. You won't get a date until they're ready to announce it. Yep, you were around there. Okay. They're not going to set any dates until well, hopefully they've learnt their lesson from previous events where they announce that stuff will come out, but then they realise it's more work than what they realised, and then they have to delay it. Are you here? Haha, thank you. Freezing temps, thank you very much. That is completely and utterly gone right now. Let's check for. I don't even think EMF can be a thing. Well, that's why they took so long to release the to even put it on console, because once they came over to console, like before, they just had to, because obviously the great thing about PC and having games on PC, that a lot of companies and game developers will just release their product, like early access stuff, on PC, because that way, if things go wrong, all they got to do is concentrate on updating on the PC, and it makes it easier. So when they like get advanced, or they get better, or they discover things how to make the game better from feedback, it makes it quicker for them to do that. Now that it's through every platform, now they have to kind of work at that, especially if it's a bug that is the same for every platform, then everything has to wait. But some bugs are different from some bugs you get on console that you never get on PC. But now they have to keep an eye on every platform now, because now they've released it on every platform, so now they have to keep an eye on that. So give them more work. Ah, so you started actually in... You're quite fast. You've got that line of sight speed. Oh god. I'm gonna die. Yep. Hate this flipping map with a passion. Nah, Moroi. Probably. Probably Moroi. I don't hate this map with a passion, it's just, you just saw why it's so difficult. If you got no smudges... Oh, it's fucking twin. If you got no smudges, and you get stuck in the open, you can't escape, because the ghost sees you where you go. Which is why I hate it. Like, having a difficult map is fine. Having a map that's so open that if you make a mistake, you don't have a chance to get away, is the problem with Woodwind that I have. Oh no, the challenge was fine. It was the map. For a challenge like that at that map, it's not easy because the map's so open. So the challenge is fine. It's just the map that we had it on was such an open map that when you get stuck in the open, don't have much luck. So yeah. Okay, we're going back over to the wheel. And we go over here. Let's see what we got next. Can I have a break from challenges, please, Mr. Will? You're killing me over here. Okay, just a normal nightmare mode. And we're going to go to Point Hope for this. And then go to Point Hopey Hope. Let me make sure I change it this time. So I'm going to go Nightmare. Thank you for the bids. I'm going to go to Point Hope. Let's go. I need to get more water later. Yeah, Point Hope has a lot of stuff to load in. So that's why I kind of like PC as well. Like if you have a game that struggles with certain graphic settings, you can turn them down. Where Xbox and console, you can't do that. So the company what makes the game, if something goes wrong, then you have to wait for them to fix the issue. Where on like PC, if something struggles, you can just be like, I'll turn that setting down, I'll turn that down just for the time being, or whatever my computer can run, and then it just runs fine.
We've arrived. Check the equipment. Get set up before investigating.
Okay, so we've got a standard nightmare. Say that, and that. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. I mean, going forward, it's kind of scary for a lot of you going forward, like on console a little bit, because if they don't learn to stabilize their game some more, then every map you load up is gonna just crash. Because like the detail that is in Point Hope, they're gonna be adding to every map that they rework. I mean, look at Bleasdale. Bleasdale they've reworked and put loads of stuff in, but for me, the game one's fine. But for a lot of people, the game can struggle a little bit because there's so many items. Like Maple Lodge, Sunny Meadows, I think a little bit. I know some people have little issues there. But yeah, going forward, when they're reworking all these maps are going to be so detailed that it does make a concern. Because they really need to, if they're going with, if they're going with improving the maps, which is great, but if they're not concentrating on map optimization, then everyone's going to struggle, and it's not going to run great. So they need to fix that. Well, they need to work on it a little bit more. Just get my points. Bunny? Bunny, bunny, bunny. Bunny jumps at me. Not that one. Do we have the firelight in the lighthouse? We do. I hear another one. I think it's directly above. Breaker. Another bunny. Bunny runs away. But even for me, for like the computer that I use, I don't even have my. I never have my games up to like the max that it can be. Because I'm someone, I rather smooth gameplay over graphics. Like, to me, I think the game looks fine anyway. I mean, you know, I personally, I don't need it. I mean, if they work on it, still, I mean, I'm not going to say no. But I'd rather smooth gameplay over, like, better graphics. Because that's kind of important to me. Okay, boom. Like, long as I can look at something and go, okay, I can look at this map and it's a lighthouse. If I got the game and the graphics were so bad that you couldn't tell it's a lighthouse, then it's like, okay, then you need to work on graphics. But once you can tell what something is, then I think you're fine. Did we get a picture of that? We did. Wait, I didn't turn breaker on, did I? No, I did. Never mind. I did. I'm talking absolute craziness. Hey, welcome in. Sorry if I missed that. Oh, that must be above. That must be above. Up, turned on the light, not a mare. Thank you. That's the best news of tonight. That is literally the best news of the night. That's not a mare. Oops. So I don't know if you guys can tell by now, but I hate mares. Okay, so if you want the ghost to be interactive in the ghost room, you have to turn the lights off in the room. If you turn the lights on, the ghost will not throw stuff in the room. Unless they do it from the other side. Oh, it's hunting. I hasn't hunted from that room. Unless it's got unless immediately it went downstairs. Bunny one's away. Right, so I know that we're in hunt range right now, so it's probably best for me not to head downstairs just yet, because otherwise I could be walking straight into the ghost. So you're best waiting for a hunt to start, wait for it to be over, and then make your way out. Okay, it's hunting right now. There it is. Where have you gone? I saw you. So as soon as the lights will go out, you can, I can get out of here. Because you always have 25 seconds of safety. If the ghost ends a hunt or burns a crucifix, you always have 25 seconds to get out. The ghost can't immediately hunt you unless you have a demon that which can hunt 20 seconds instead of 25. So like now we can leave and we can get out of here. Okay, now we can go. Goes through the shark. Bum bum. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Right, I'm not gonna turn on all the lights, just enough. Oh no, not jinxed. Uh-oh. Spaghettios. Bum 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 bum. We can definitely cross off Diogen and stuff. Whether it's still gonna be that burger yawn. Got naked. Don't know why I'm doing that, it's just entertainment. Can you get the bottles on top? Oh man. Oh, we can get up. Get me up. Right, I'm going to take a pill. I'm not going to take another one just yet. I'm going to let it, going to wait for that one's use gets charged up. And then we're going to take... Oh, who knew? Take another one. Wait a second. Because I might not need to even take all 4 of them. So I could be wasting the pill. So my sanity is very, very... Oh, I mean, we did get some bunnies. So that's an oopsie. And I'm right clicking the mouse and I can't take this. So I know that I'm back to 100% right now, so we're good. I'm going to take that, I'm going to take that, I'm going to take this up there. Now I can save that pill for later. There we go, invisible light. Can't see it through the video cam. Let's go. Imagine just talking about that right now and it turns out to be like Ghost. Like, a hunt would just happen right now. And it'd be like triple or quadruple flipping jinxed. Test the light switch before you go up. To make sure that it's safe to move if you have trouble hearing. Are you actually in here now? Oh, you're still up there. You turned on the light again. You love turning on this light. Is that 5? 5? Never mind. Are you another Jinn? Well, not another Jinn, because, I mean, are you going to be a Jinn this time? Not freeze them. Look down. Pull up. I should check for orbs. No orbies. No orby orbs. Okay. I need to remember we are on Nightmare as well. He's gonna get Spirit Box. Look at my floating head cam. See a shadow of my head cam, but nothing else. My body doesn't exist. It doesn't exist right now. Gonna need that. Are you going to be a Goyo? Tell me now. Tell me now. Okay, boom, boom. Let's take this. Yeah, I'm circling Jin ready because this is quite bizarre. Loves turning on the light. Mr. Jin. Thanks, lag. I was perfectly going to go up the stairs until you made me not look like I want to walk up the stairs. So thank you very, very much right now. Too kind. Poor shark. Baby shark. Is that 5 again? So with tier 3 salt, if you want to get UV out of it, you can put 1 bit of salt down. Do not put 3 down, otherwise you will not get UV. Unless you get a ghost event that walks through it. Are you here? Or an event or a hunt. So you're not a wraith. So you're twins or a spirit. Can't wait. The game's gonna troll me with twins now all night. Literally. You think it might be spirit? I mean, time will tell. I mean, 50-50 guess right now. We'll have to see. Wait, I swear that got tread on, didn't it? Wait, it didn't get tread on. I thought it did when I walked up to it. When I put it down. Hold on. Ooh. That changes everything. That changes everything. Doesn't it, shark? Bomb bomb. Bomb 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 bomb. Brick is still on, which is nice. Boom, 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 boom. Bell for good luck. Right, let's go. Do that, that. We'll take one of these. And we're going to take cleanse and repel. So I don't really need it to... I don't really need it to burn a cruci. Let's get the candle lit so we're not draining sanity as we're walking towards the room. It just kind of helps it slow it down a bit. Shark. Right, now we're going to put this down. Beep. Okay, you're Wraith. Well, it's only because that looked like it was walked in when I put it down, but then we came back to it and it's like fully. See that? That made me think. I think it because it like glitched through the paint a bit. It was just being funny. So we have a Wraithy. We was all wrong. Wraith. I'm just happy it's not twins. I don't want to be trolled with twins anymore. After Count Woodwind. Makes me sad. Could just go and get more candles to speed up the photos of a rave. Yeah, some ghosts are definitely easier than others for sure. You can have like either like a really easy investigation, or or sometimes you can like really struggle with it. That's for sure. What they used to do, what they used to have in Phasmo, is that with the Wraith used to still tread in salt, but what used to happen is that it never used to give like UV feet. So you would still get the salt get tread on, but they used to like still tread in it, but you would never get UV out of it. But then they took it away, and now they just can't do salt at all. And I think going forward as well, what I heard the devs talk about was that because they're thinking about adding a lot of different ghost model types to like add up for the sounds that you hear, I feel like there would be like a very strong possibility that if you ever have a Wraith and you always see the ghost model that doesn't have feet, you're pretty much going to be like, oh, is that actually going to be a Wraith? It'd be a high chance that you probably will have a Wraith than any other ghost because it doesn't have any feet. It doesn't have any feet to the model, so it could just like have like hover. So you know, like the Onis are more likely to do like the actual ghost model, like Shades are more likely to do the airball and stuff like that. So I think that when they do like ghost models, there'll be some ghosts that might be prone to being more that ghost model type than other types. Because it's like the Corley ghosts right now, right? So basically what they've said before, like Corley ghosts sound like they only have 2 feet. Well, technically, if it's crawling, you would hear 4 different sounds of feet. And they're going to like do something with that, like with ghost sounds in the future. So that's going to be really interesting. I think ghosts will come a little bit harder to detect in future a little bit, because you have to get used to that, like, not harder, but I think it'll come more of a challenge of using more of investigation to detect certain ghosts, determine on what model you have that spawns in, and I think that's going to make it really interesting down the line. Definitely give it like another kind of a mixer to like figure out ghosties. I mean, if you play with all three evidences on, like if you're like the average Phasmo player and you mostly play with kind of evidence on, I think you're still going to be absolutely fine. Like nothing will change. But if you're someone that plays pure, like maybe a no evidence run, they might come harder, because they should be harder, right? That's the whole point. They're supposed to be harder to kind of figure out the ghosties a little bit. Where some of them are like, some of them that you do at a harder difficulty is kind of, some of it is kind of luck. Like, you know, some ghosts that as soon as you load in, you can pretty much figure out what you have in one hunt. Some of them, like a Wraith or like a Rev, Dio, Fae, Hantu, Phantom. Like, there are just some ghosts that yokai, if you're in the right position for. Some ghosts you can just kind of figure out straight off. And then you can just focus on filling up the book and the objectives. Can be done. Beep. But I think for like, you know, I think it'd still be like a bit of a challenge as well. But if you struggle to figure out the sounds, at least you got the evidence items there to help you out. You can be like, oh, I'm actually still kind of struggling with these sounds at the moment, so let me just stop guessing now and let me get the evidence items and see if I can figure it out, and see if whatever I was thinking I'm like correct with, and you can like end up doing it that way. Alright, book is full. We just need to cleanse and escape right now. We have summon circle, so if I go and if I go and light all the candles on the summoning circle, apart from the last one, we can drain our sanity to get it to hum. What I am going to go and do though is get another smudge in case things go wrong. You never know where this ghost might just show up, and then you're going to be like, ah. So let's go and let's go and light some candles. So what I need to be careful of right now, that it might teleport down here to me. Okay, so my sanity is low enough that I can't use the other. It's hunting right now. I need to go and smudge it. So I can hear it. See, we can hear it hunting above me right now. There it comes. Hello. Get smudged. And we'll go down. Let me just keep walking down. Still hunting because of the light switch. Keep going. Cleanse, and once that ticks, we know the hunt is over as well. Now, sometimes on that curve bit, if you smudge the ghost too early, it will not register that you've escaped, because the ghost still technically hasn't seen you because you're on a curve angle. So if you're like far against the left hand side and the ghost is coming round the corner, and you smudge too early then go down the stairs, the ghost doesn't technically see you, because it might detect your equipment or your torch that you have on, but that doesn't count as escaping the ghost. The ghost has to see you as the ghost, as the model, for that to count. And there we go. Tick, tick, tick. This is my 10,111 game. Screenshot that. Tick, tick, tick. And then we've got a perfect game on Nightmare, on point. Oh, I didn't mean to do another screenshot, but okay, fair enough. I think like the grounded motion sensor, like maybe when they changed the models of it, like where the ghost can hover, maybe like if you put the motion sensor down on the ground, it doesn't. But the motion sensors that you can place above you and stuff, like I think that, you know, I think it should still be allowed, because if you have one up there and it teleports when it's moving around in that room, it should, I think it should still detect the ghost. But I think for like you said, what I think, the ones on the ground, if you got one that literally is too low on the ground, it's like the baby ghost. Get emotions, like put motion sensor down. Yeah, Wraith will set all of them off. The only time the Wraith doesn't set them off, because obviously if you do like a line of motion sensors and the Wraith teleports you, it will not set off the motions, because it skips those and come to directly where you are. Where like a Phantom, when it roams to you, it walks to your location, so it will set off like motion, and then it will get to you. But there you go, guys. We got a perfect game at the end. Now we're probably not going to make enough points to unlock the second trophy today. No, we need to do a lot more games. But I thought I'd get some games in just to show you some of this crazy stuff here we do on Twitch. On Crazy Wheel Spin Monday, where it's absolute chaos. I mean, I'm going to keep working towards upgrading this trophy to get it to upgrade 2, because we got it to upgrade 1. Now we're working to upgrade it to 2. And so yeah, for any of you on the watching this back on the YouTube, if you ever want to come over and join me live on Twitch, you can come and find me over here at 5 PM UK time, and we do a lot of Phasmo over here. But yeah, until then, see you later. Take care, YouTube. To the next video. Bye. 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 See you later.